Welcome to episode 3.5, the bonus episode of the Young Money Diet podcast. In this episode, we're going to show you some recent purchases from Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace from my house, Wasif's house, and executive producer Brendan Shervey. We hope that this inspires you to find those great deals. Remember to stay hungry and stay humble.
So this couch set here was purchased for $1,400 and we moved it all at the same time in the back of an old Ford Ranger in the middle of the winter. And originally these couches were in a house that was the exact same size as the one they are currently in. And the reason the seller was selling was because they thought it was too big for their space and they needed it gone. So that's when we came in and decided to pick it up for $1,400. And these couches, brand new, might go for $3,000-$4,000, and we got them at a fraction of the price on Kijiji.
This is my leather reclining couch set that I bought. I got a steal of a deal from folks that were moving out of Edmonton. So I paid $150 for these, and there's no cracks, tears, nothing. I definitely would avoid any leather or faux leather that's got that. So just be patient, and you've got to, like Wasif said, you got to be a vulture sometimes and jump on those great deals.
I wanted to show you guys a set of couch that I purchased from Facebook Marketplace not that long ago. This specific couch is a 3-piece and a 2-piece, comes with a love seat as well, has a powered massager, genuine leather, has all reclining options that you can think of. And the lady was asking $1,000 for it, and I think we negotiated it down to $700. So if you try to find something similar with one of the big name furniture store like Leon's or Ashley's, I would imagine this would cost somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000. So definitely a huge saving by going to Marketplace. So what I would recommend is, if you want to shop for furniture, go with a friend, preferably a friend who has a truck as well. That would be very helpful for transportation.
This couch, which is one of the comfiest couches I have ever sat on, was $150 off of Kijiji and was one of the easiest things to move. We fit it in the back of a Nissan Pathfinder, and these two, this sectional cuts into two, just goes one on top of the other, and for $150 was maybe one of the best purchases in the house when we were furnishing the house. So this desk right here was purchased for $80 off Kijiji. I pulled up in my Hyundai Elantra to pick it up, and this desk did not fit at all, and this guy actually had to move it for me, which was very nice of him. And then I later looked on IKEA to see what this desk was originally purchased. It was $250 brand new, and I got it for $80. And it single-handedly saved my degree and this podcast when everything went online. Because without this desk, nothing would have happened, and I would have been sitting on the previously mentioned couch watching TV the whole time.
The picture that you're looking at on the screen is not a Hollywood prop, but actually it's a desktop computer that I got on Kijiji as well. So if you look at the photo right after, you can kind of look at what the internals of the PC looks like. And the story behind this one is I didn't actually purchase this. I traded this for an Xbox One back in 2017. I had to add some items to it at the time, but basically I never gamed, so I had no real reason to have an Xbox One to begin with. But somehow I ended up with one, and then I just got rid of it by trading it with some guy who had a half-built PC. And the only reason why I acquired this and I kind of built this back up is because at the time I was in school and I needed to run some graphically intense software. So just to give you some creativity and some ideas of some things you can try, a definite tip there is most people aren't explicitly looking for trades. So if you see an item that you like and you think you can barter for something, or you have something of value, definitely be the first one to propose the trade. And a lot of times someone's simply just not thinking about it, and this may be an item that they're actually interested in. This one was a laptop I purchased a couple of years ago. This is a relatively well-spec'd laptop. I believe at the time the retail value was around $2,000, and the gentleman who sold it to me sold it for $900 few months after he actually purchased it, and he had extended warranty on the item. But the reason for his selling was he really wanted to go and try a MacBook for some reason. So I definitely lucked out with this. I've had nothing but good things to say about this laptop. It's lasted me a couple of years, and I imagine it'll be good to go for at least a few more years without any issues. So again, if you're a student who is looking for purchasing a laptop for school or for yourself, or really anybody just to browse the web, you probably want to get something a little bit less powerful than this, but still definitely a lot of good deals out there. So just take a look and be patient, and best of luck shopping.
Welcome to the Aurora Penthouse. This is my office. I paid $50 for this desk, and I am extremely thankful for it now that I'm working from home with COVID.
So we picked up this desk, and we also got that little cubby hole there and those drawers that are lockable. We got that for 200 bucks from some rich guy. He was a lawyer. He was getting rid of it. He didn't need it anymore. And this is really clutch for studying, working at home. Got a nice window.
So to show you something smaller scale, this lamp, 3-tier, I've got my dried flowers on there and my cactus, paid $25 for. So great deal. Something like this brand new from IKEA or any kind of store like that would probably be upwards of 100 easily.
This bed set here is a king size bed set. It's got the leather backboard, and this was bought for $300 on Kijiji. A really good deal. This set new is much more than that. And then we got 2 end tables. We got the drawers over there, and then we got these drawers as well. These were also $300 from a different seller on Kijiji, and that also is a very good deal. Usually you can't find something like that on Kijiji. It's pretty rare, but if you stay focused and you keep looking every day, you will come across deals like this, and you just have to jump at the opportunity that you have and then take it. And that's what we did in order to furnish this master bedroom here.
This is my bed set. It's a little bit more old school coloring because it's oak. However, it came with the bed, 2 of these night tables, and then also a big dresser with a mirror and solid oak. We'll probably have this forever. And we paid $250, and believe it or not, we moved all of this in a Ford Sport Trek in one trip.
So basically you see a couple speakers and then TV mounted up on the wall. So the speakers are part of a surround sound system, and the TV is a TV. It's, I think, 55 inches. The story behind this one is one day when I was a co-op student, I was kind of bored in the afternoon, and I happened to be on Kijiji, and there was a gentleman moving away, and he was moving to Australia, and his flight was coming up later that night. So he really had to sell this television. So instead of paying hundreds of dollars for it, I think I just paid 60 bucks, which is pretty stupid. Like I'm pretty sure I can sell this TV 4 years later for more than 60 bucks. So anyways, and I think I got the speakers from him as well. I just don't remember how much I paid for that. I think it was either 40 or 50. But anywho, it just kind of shows that if you're ever bored and you want to just check out some items that are out and available, even when you don't need something, you might end up striking gold. So one man's trash is always another man's treasure.
These are my bar stools. I spent probably about 8 months looking for them. I had, interim bar stools, but I was very set on a specific criteria. So I found that bar stools are hard to come by, in my experience, for a good deal. These brand new cost anywhere between $200 to $300 each. So I paid $200 for all 4 of them. I got really lucky because I believe those individuals were moving, and these are in great shape. They're not torn. There's not major chips or damages on the hardwood. So you just have to be patient. I really wanted solid, freestanding, non-swivel bar stools that actually met the correct length for my island. So definitely one of the more challenging finds for me, but eventually I got them.
So this table here, when we moved into the house, we decided we need a kitchen table. So we were gonna go pick up this kitchen table for a couple $100. And we showed up at the house, and this guy was moving out and didn't want anything in his house. So we bought this table and a brand new hutch. And if you don't know what a hutch is, go on Google and type up hutch. It's a very big ornament for your house. We got this table and a brand new hutch for $500. And this table came with 8 chairs and an extra leaf, so we can fit 8 people around it comfortably. And the hutch for $500. And then we were walking out of the house and this guy said, look, do you want a sectional as well? And we said, yeah, sure, we'll take a sectional. He gave it to us for free. And then we ended up selling the sectional alone on Kijiji for $300. So we got this table and a free hutch for $200 all in. And it was an absolute ridiculous deal. And all it took was just showing up with a truck. And this guy didn't really want anything in his house. So we just said, yeah, we'll take it.
Okay, so for anyone who has actually stuck through all of the items that Raj, Brennan, and I have gone over so far, I get a little bit of a bonus for you. And this is not an item, this is purely for entertainment, if you guys are ever bored enough. So if you want to go check out Kijiji, it's under Community. And under that tab, you can find something called Missed Connection. So if you check that out, I don't know if I'm going to luck out today, but usually there are some pretty interesting ads that you can find out. And if you just want to kill a couple minutes, this is sometimes a cool enough place to do that. So thank you all for tuning in. And I really, really loved having you guys here. Thanks for tuning into our podcast. And please consider subscribing and sharing with your friends. And remember to stay hungry and stay humble.